I didn't know that I had a dream. I didn't even think about dreams. I thought about being a good mom and a good wife and a good business person, but I never thought about me until 35 years ago when I was 37 years old. I was a millionaire, had a home on the ocean, and I was selling real estate. And I was great at it, and I loved people. But I had a dysfunctional marriage, and my husband was abusive to me verbally, and kept chipping away at my self-worth. Eventually, I just was so beat up, I decided to commit suicide. And in that process of just screaming out to the world, stop the world, I gotta get off and find a way for people to love each other. How can I be loved? How can I be supported? I just found inside of me a whole new vision of, I thought that maybe people needed to be loved just like me. Because everybody seemed to be just so upset about everything and complaining. I created a blue ribbon that says "Who I Am Makes a Difference," which I'm wearing right now. And I created a ceremony. I gathered people together at my home and I said, here, go out and honor people and tell them how great they are and cheer them on for their dreams and give them 2 extra ribbons so they can honor others and come back and tell me what happens. So that's how it started. And 35,000 people were honored in the first 3 months that I started this. And all the stories started. So everybody came to my home and was adults and grandparents and business people and teenagers, and they all sat around in my living room floor and just said, I said, well, what happened when you honored people? People pretty much said, nobody ever said that I mattered. When I walked up to them and I honored a couple and I told them that I thought that the wife looked really beautiful and she was an elderly lady and she had dressed up real pretty, and her husband and her were bickering over lunch at a delicatessen, and one of my friends had gone over and said, you know, I just wanted to honor your wife. She looks so pretty in her outfit. And she honored her, gave her a blue ribbon, cheered her on for her dreams. And the husband leaned across and put his hands on her hands and looked at her and he said, you do look pretty, I never told you. And they were in their 80s. And she burst out crying, he burst out crying. He told her he loved her. She said she loved him. And the delicatessen waitress ran over and asked me, she said, can I have some of those ribbons? Maybe my husband will tell me. The easy part is it just caught on with a bunch of my friends and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. Suddenly I got paparazzi at the front door of my house. When I opened it up, I had all the television cameras all around me. People were asking me for a job, or they said I was like, something I was doing was a phenomenon, and I wasn't prepared for how big it was going to get. That's one obstacle. The other obstacle was this. I started to notice that kids needed to be loved, and I wanted to get into schools and show the kids how they could honor each other. The obstacles were that it was touchy-feely, that it wasn't, you know, I was a high school graduate, and I didn't have a PhD. I wasn't a doctorate of something. I got kicked out, spit on, thrown out, knocked over, and it took a long time to get our work into the educational realm. I speak and train all over the world to corporations, organizations, military schools, elementary, middle, high school, college, businesses everywhere. Today, the work has reached 40 million around the world, and we're going for 1 billion, 1 out of every 7 people on the planet being told how much they're loved, honored, respected, valued, and cheered on for their dreams, underlined there.